Welcome back to my office. Today I'm going to talk about some of my ping propagations that I've been kind of like setting up and continually grow my pings, and I would just like to kind of show you how I'm doing that. Obviously in my previous videos I have a whole bunch of like trays here. This shelf right here where all the white pots and the white trays, those are kind of like my mother plants. Typically like the source of where I get most of my propagations or most of my leaves for my propagation. In front of you, this is my current setup. Now I have it over here on the shelf here, but I just wanted to kind of show you how I'm actually doing it. Now in front of you, for each container, these are actually seed starting kits. Now I got these on Amazon. I'll put a little link in the description here. They're really kind of just simple seed starter trays. Has a cover on it, and I can open it up if I want to kind of give some little air or knots. I typically don't, because what I do is I just kind of keep it a little bit moist, and I'll kind of show you how I have that set up. But first, you know, with each of the seedlings kits, it comes with the little mini trays for each of the seeds. I don't use this for obviously my propagation. What I do is I cut these into individual kind of sections, but I use them for the pings once they've kind of grown out of their kind of like they've grown bigger, when they kind of start forming some roots, and I want to move them into some substrate. So right here, I kind of use that as like a little mechanism, so like I can like fill it up with water, and then that the water can fill, so I can bottom water these trays. Now in front of you, I was trying to do a little count of how many pings that I have going on that I've been trying to propagate. Currently, you see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 12 different types of pings that I'm currently propagating. So each container has just one ping species that I am propagating. Let me see if I can give you kind of like the easiest one to show you. So this one is a Gigantea. Oh man, I can never pronounce these names. Huapan? Oh man. So there's the leaves that I've been propagating. So all I do is I just put a wet towel at the bottom, put the leaves on top, and I just write a tag and the date that I started propagating. That's it. I've done this for each of them. Obviously some strike, some don't. So like for example, this is my Lauiana marginata propagations. So then you may say, well, what happens when it kind of like dries out? That's pretty simple. I just take a little spray bottle and I just kind of spray the edge of the paper towel inside just to keep it a little bit moist. I just want it a little bit moist. All I'm trying to prevent is from the leaves from drying out, because once they dry out, then they kind of wither and die. That's something I don't want to do. And yes, for the most part, you can propagate these on any kind of like moist substrate. I've done very well with putting putting the leaves on a sphagnum moss. They do really well with an open air container. Not a problem. I've done that as well. You can put that on mixed substrate, leave it open. But I think the key is to really not let the leaf dry out. Too much water, the leaf will kind of like slowly disintegrate. It'll decompose a lot faster, and those will definitely not strike. I think what the key is just to, at least for me, I keep them on my shelf, not like where the light is, not like right underneath like my light, because I've kind of seen it in my past propagations that it does dry out pretty quick. So then they tend to not strike and then dry out, and I think it's more maintenance for myself. The typical duration of how long a ping will take to strike is typically, the fastest I've seen is about 13 days. So if you really think about it, it'd be about 2 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks. That's when you'll start to see the little bud coming out from the bottom of the leaf, and then you'll see that your ping has propagated, your leaf has propagated. And let me just show you a little bit up close. So this is like the Lawiana amarginata. I'll just show you up close. If I can get, or maybe I have to put it on my hand. You can see like right here at the tip that it started to come out right there. So when it's about time, when I think that they've definitely rooted, have kind of like several little baby leaves coming out, then I will transition them and I'll kind of repot them into a tray and then start putting them under light so they can start growing a lot better. And what I'll try to do is I'll rotate them. I'm trying not to like propagate like all at once because I want the mother plants to continually kind of grow and thrive. But at the same time, I don't want to, stress the mother plants out too bad. You don't want to propagate when they're in like dormant phase. That's not the right time for it. Typically when the plants, the pings start to split, that'll be kind of like a decent time where you can kind of start taking some pullings. But other than that, that's about it. I will continually just let them grow. I'll continually just kind of share like an update of the progress of my pings and how I'm kind of expanding my pingdom. And that's about it. So I appreciate it. If you can like and subscribe my video, that definitely helps me grow this channel. I think in the next, maybe I'm kind of prepping for like next year. The focus of this channel will definitely be like my pings, how I'm growing them in just my office. And I think I'm probably gonna have like a little channel name like updates. My name right now is Daryl's Tropical Office, but it's not like, it's no longer tropical. I don't have a lot of tropical plants here in my office. It's really the pings that have kind of taken over. I have 4 tropical plants in here, a couple like couple philodendrons, a Thai constellation, and a philodendron like Rio, but I'm looking to kind of just focus on pings, let them grow. Thanks for watching my video. Have a great rest of your day, and on to the next one.